So now we'll move to the next speech for today. So the second speaker for the meeting today is distinguished Toastmaster Subhadip Banik. So may I request his evaluator, Toastmaster Ashok Kannan, to please read the speech out.
So today, DTM Shub is delivering his speech, which is reflect your path. So he's completing his path, and at the end of the path, he will reflect on where he was at the start of the path and where he is now. So that is the objective of the speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to reflect on his or her growth during the completion of an entire path. And the speech title is In Retrospective. Timer to note, time is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Shub.
Thank you so much, Ashok. So may I invite the second speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Subhadip Banik. In retrospective, Subhadip Banik.
Good morning, everyone, Meraki and our distinguished guest. Before I start, I want to make it clear, I am not going to talk about what projects I have done, what are the learnings from each level, because I know Satish will bore you for the next 1.5 hours as well. So I will not take that responsibility today. However, before I go on about my learnings, I want you to close your eyes for just 10 seconds. Close your eyes. And remember your college days. Right? Fun? Yes?
Yes.
Now remember that one teacher whose class you never wanted to attend? You wanted to stay awake, right? You wanted to learn from that class. But the teacher was so boring, you couldn't help yourself but sleep. You fought with your friends for the last bench as well. Yes? Open your eyes. Trust me, that was my experience with my chemistry teacher in school and almost all the professors in college, right? That's why I, in fact, stopped going to college itself in the 4th year and got a 90% on 4th year. Wow. Others I got only 70%. Yeah, I know. My father also said the same thing. But why I'm saying this is because I joined the industry as a software engineer. Few years later, I changed my career path to being an L&D trainer. When I became an L&D trainer and I was about to take presentations, the first thing that came to my mind is I should not be like that professor, right? But few weeks down the line, I realized that's exactly what I was doing, because there were few people sleeping at the last bench. So that's where I chose the path of presentation mastery, to learn that what are the things not to do as a presentation. And that's where I'm going to share with you some of my learnings, that what I thought should be done when you're doing presentations. And I think all of us professionals have to do presentations as a part of our job in some way or the other, right? Now, I have understood the learnings from 3 things, and this is most often in the industry referred to as the golden circle, which is the what, how, and why, right? What you are doing, how you are doing it, and why you are doing it. In Toastmaster speeches also, it's almost the same format. What you are going to say, how you are going to say it, and why you are going to say it as well. Now, when it comes to our professional work, that what is most of the time not in our hands. It's given to us that what we want, what we have to do, what we have to present, what we have to talk about. So that's not under our control. But the next part comes is how we do it. And this is where my first and the most important learning in presentation mastery that has come is that, especially when you are doing a presentation, do not use a presentation if you don't have to use a presentation. Most of the time for us professionals, the moment we hear presentation, the first thing that comes is, how do I put it in a PPT? Presentation does not mean putting something in a PPT only. And in fact, I love the way Shruti did it just by showing the pictures and talking. Remember, when it comes to the presentation, the most important part of a presentation is the presenter, not the presentation. If your audience can learn what they need to know from the presentation itself, please do not waste their time, send it over an email and shut up. Right? That's the most important thing. And in that same format, when we talk about how we present our points, presentation does not only take the form of PPT. There are several ways of presenting. You can just show pictures. You can do a demo of what the product is about. You can talk about it. You can create a visual picture in the mind of your audience as well, that what you are talking about, right? The idea is, are you able to convey what you want to convey to your audience in the best way possible? Yes?
Yeah.
The second thing is why. And this is where a lot of help comes when you join as a Toastmaster. Are you able to connect with your audience? I have seen a lot of people, a lot of leaders, they talk about strategy of the organization, how we should grow, what we should do, and all of these things. And then you will see somebody will raise their hand in the town hall meeting. Sir, what will be the hike next year? Right? Are you able to connect with your audience? Are you able to tell them what they want to listen and how they want to listen? Why they should take what you have told? Why they should listen to what you are telling? So it's very, very important to be able to prepare up ahead. Are you able to know that what exact, if I am connecting that what, this is what I am supposed to present, but do I know my audience? Whom I am presenting it to? Why I am presenting it to? What am I supposed to do about it? Your time plays a very important role. Just because I have 1 hour to present doesn't mean that I need 1 hour to present. I can finish it earlier. All of this matters, how you actually connect, and are you able to establish the why with your audience. Remember, at the end of the day, you're not talking to children, you're talking to adults, and adults only listen to you when they realize that there is something in it for them as well. So if you are able to connect to that point, you will be able to get to your audience and establish that why. But having said all of these learnings, I have done this for maybe over 1.5 years. Like Satish said, that some of the projects are that you have to take a lot of time. After doing all of this, I come to Meraki because I can learn from it, and then I see Sundar sir doing these amazing presentations, and I'm like, what have I done for the pathway? It's a continuous journey. You have to understand, when you're doing your path, you have to get what you want. You have to see that what you want to learn from it and how you want to do those projects. If you are able to do that, I'm sure you will get that learning. And this has helped me to establish my connect with my audience whenever I am doing my trainings nowadays. Thankfully, I don't see anybody sleeping today. Satish, back to you.
Thank you so much, Subhadip, for a great recap of what the whole path gives you as a learning.